Truth has a strange way of returning, especially when someone tries to bury it. This true story begins with a young woman named Emma Solace Harrington, an adopted daughter in a wealthy British-American family, who grew up loved by her grandmother but quietly resented by her aunt. And when that aunt tried to erase Emma's very name from the family, she unknowingly set the stage for a fallen revenge she would never recover from. What you're about to hear is gripping, emotional, and painfully real. A story about inheritance, bloodline obsession, and the final gift a grandmother left behind to protect the child she loved most. Stay with this, because the twist arrives when Emma discovers proof that could shatter the entire family. Emma Harrington had always felt like an outsider around her aunt, Drusilla Hartwell, a woman who believed that real legacy belonged only to blood relatives. Emma, though adopted, was deeply cherished by her grandmother Eleanor, and that alone fueled Drusilla's bitterness. When Eleanor passed away, the family prepared for the will reading. Emma expected nothing more than closure, until she discovered the shocking truth. Drusilla had manipulated the legal process, pressured officials, and made sure Emma's name was removed from both the family registry and the inheritance list. To the rest of the family, Emma suddenly became invisible. But Eleanor had anticipated everything. A week after the funeral, the family solicitor delivered a velvet box containing voice recordings Eleanor made before her death. In them, she described, in her own calm voice, every scheme Drusilla carried out: the threats, the bribes, the forced changes to the will, and her obsession with purifying the family line. Emma listened to each recording in disbelief. Her grandmother hadn't left her money. She left her the truth. Instead of reacting publicly, Emma stayed quiet for almost a year. She gathered statements, matched dates, kept records, and built a perfect case without Drusilla noticing a thing. Then came the second official hearing, requested after new evidence surfaced. Drusilla walked in confident, dressed in her usual arrogance, ready to maintain control. But that confidence evaporated the moment Emma placed the velvet box on the table, pressed a button, and let Eleanor's voice echo through the polished conference room. The room froze. The words were clear, sharp, recorded with intention. Drusilla's manipulation, her threats, her forged paperwork, her hatred for Emma's presence. There was no denial possible. By the end of the playback, Drusilla's hands were trembling. The board voted unanimously to strip her of inheritance rights and remove her from every position of authority tied to the family estate. Emma didn't celebrate. She simply took the velvet box, her grandmother's final protection, and walked out knowing her name was no longer something anyone could erase. This was her fallen revenge. If this true story touched you, share your experience in the comments, especially if you've dealt with toxic family members who tried to control or silence you. And if you want more real-life stories filled with betrayal, justice, and unforgettable payback, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs it. Thank you for watching. Stay aware and stay brave.